Ayo, sit down real quick because I need to tell you what happened to me this morning in the forest on Roblox, and honestly, I woke up my dog. Because I screamed so loud. Okay, let me explain. So I woke up early today, could not sleep anymore, so I decided to play a quick game before making breakfast. And I joined a server that was almost full, like 12 players, and everyone was spread across the map doing their own thing. And I spawned near this area I had never really explored before. It was like the edge of the map where everything gets foggy and most players avoid it. And I thought, you know what? Let me see what is out there. So I started walking into the fog, and it got thicker and thicker until I could barely see my own character. And I was using the walls of trees to navigate, and then I bumped into something, and I looked, and it was a gravestone just sitting there in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, okay, that is creepy. And then I saw another one, and I realized I had walked into some kind of hidden graveyard, and there were like 30 gravestones all arranged in rows, and some of them had names on them. And I started reading the names, and my stomach dropped because they were player names, real player usernames on these gravestones. And I walked around reading them, and then I found one that made me freeze completely. It had my username on it with today's date, and I actually pushed my chair back and stared at my screen like, what is this? How is my name here? And underneath my name it said, you should not have come here. And I am sitting there with my heart racing, and my dog walked into my room, probably wondering why I was being so loud. And I took a second to pet him and calm down before looking back at my screen. And hey, if this story is making you nervous like it made me nervous, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and drop a comment telling me if you would keep playing or log off immediately, because I am curious. Okay, so I am standing in front of my own gravestone, and then I hear this sound like digging coming from somewhere in the graveyard, and I start looking around trying to find where it is coming from, and I see dirt moving near one of the graves, like something is digging its way out, and I just stand there frozen watching. And then a hand comes out of the ground, and then another hand, and this player starts crawling out of the grave, and their avatar is all dirty and torn, and they stand all out of the grave, and I am back in the graveyard. But something is different now. Everything is darker, and the other players in the server are gone, and I am completely alone. And I check my gravestone, and my name is gone now, and I have no idea what that means, but I feel like I escaped something terrible, and I logged off immediately, and I have not gone back to that graveyard since. But I know it is still there waiting anyway. That was my experience. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because this story is not over yet. Later, everyone.